Yeah, like first thing you got to do is find top dead center. There's a pin under here, right here. Well, that seems to be a piece of wood in yours, hey? Yeah. Yours has just got a piece of wood in it, so that'll be easy to find. Well, I mean, we don't really need to find top dead center. Oh yeah, you do actually, because you got to put the pump at top dead center, and this engine at top dead center. So when you bolt it all together, everything works, right?
If this pulley comes off, Henry, then we can just take this cover off.
Yeah.
Or no?
Yeah.
Didn't you say you wanted to change the whole thing?
Yeah, you have to, yeah.
Okay.
Because the bolt pattern for this pump is different for that pump, right?
Yeah.
Otherwise, we just unbolt the pump, bolt the other one back on. But you still have to take the front cover off anyway, because you got to take the gear off and everything, right? But yeah, I mean, you can see the oil pan too is complete. The deep part's on the front on this one, and the deep part's on the back on that one, right?
Oh, okay. I didn't even notice that. Yeah, the oil pan is switched the other way, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I think what we'll do, we'll buy it and take it home and play around at home.
See what you can deal with, eh? Ooh, that pallet's not liking life.
How much is it to take the tailgate off, Henry?
It's just on focus here.
I think so. Make it easier.
Whoa.
Okay.
Perfect.
Tilt it forward now.
Brakes don't work.
Okay, just lift it down now, and then we'll see if we can lift it up. Don't tilt too much forward. Just lift it down. Okay, now lift it up, push it ahead again if you can. Just push. Whoa. That's good enough, Henry. We need to get a little bit more. Just a little bit more. Okay, try to get in there. Nope. Yeah. Okay. Down a bit more. A bit more down. There.
Ladies and gentlemen. Forky, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, just a classy fella. Oil in the coolant, coolant in the oil. Starts like a charm every time. Yeah. Right on, drive safe.
Move back, move right.
Yeah. What do you know about them apples? There's a carrot under my truck. What the hell? Evidentiaries of his foul intentions, eh? It's just white stuff. They know. Friggin' April is this April McSiggy, eh? Sons of bitches, but yeah, got rid of that Cummins that we got with the Marmaduke there, so it took a little bit of the sting out of that. Still got a lot of work to do on the Marmaduke. Holy suffering, but just got to do the floor in the 83, and then we can get that on the road and just drive it, right? But and then we can get the Marmaduke back in and finish that up after. But I think the Marmaduke's going to be a little bit longer. Not too bad. Not bad. Just a little bit. But anyways, we'll get back to the shop there. We were going to switch all the parts on those Cumminses, hey, but the friggin' oil pan, the sump in the oil pan was on the other end, anyway, none of the parts were going to match up there, so friggin', yeah, they just bought it and took it, which was way more better, because I ended up with the same amount of money, and, didn't have to spend half a day friggin' cocking around, but anyways, Walchners. Yeah, I think we're going to potentially start the inner rockers. cut out first. What piece do you do first? So you got to cut the cap mount off of the inner rockers. So, you know, the back ones are rotted right off. So, like, the whole inner rocker's pretty well exposed. I don't know, but anyways, we'll get back to the shop there, figure it out, have some how much or something. Big shop upgrade tomorrow, boys. I suspect. What a bull's dick day. Look at the tarp on the Marmaduke. Oh, man. Oh, God.
No.
Oh, the LCBO, we're coming to party.
No.
Hey. Drunk? You drunk? Well, what's really going on? Wow. Thanks a lot, Spring. You dick.
I see that he.
Is the woman that you want to marry a drunk male prostitute?
我看到她是你想嫁给醉酒难记的女人。
他是我的同学。
He is my classmate.
Oh, he is.
Yeah.
Mm.
He in the London. He China go share.
So are you going to help working?
2 year.
So get this dude to come over. You guys shag something terrible, and then maybe he can help take out this rusty floor.
所以让这个家伙来看看你们可怕的事情，然后也许他可以帮我。
What?
这里政府登记的地方在哪里？
Where is the place to go for a ride here?
I could take you two dudes for a ride in the back of my Dodge.
我可以带你去道奇的后面骑一辆道奇。
Hey?
That's here City Hall and no go to London. He in the
London?
And London.
Just go to London City Hall.
London City Hall.
Yeah.
Here no.
No, I don't think so. London.
London.
Yeah.
Okay. I here. Okay. I.
Or Sarnia. Maybe Sarnia. Right?
Sarnia.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Or maybe Sarnia.
Yeah.
Marry her so she can stay.
Do you need to marry this dude so he can stay in Canada?
I
I'll marry a Chinese
我
dude
去
for 5
申请
grand.
退休金的时候是在这边一个小城市。
When I went to apply for a pension, I was in the small city here.
Do you know any Chinese dudes that want to marry me to get Canadian citizenship?
你知道有哪个中国男人想和我结婚以获得加拿大公？
Do you have to do the nasty? Buddy.
He doubted.
I might have to marry a Chinese dude so he can stay in Canada. We might have to fuck, but only for a picture, so there's proof that we're married. Decent. Tipward's okay with it. Scores. How much for something to come? Oh, they welded it from the underside. Classy fellas.
That's a good one.
So they did have a welder. They just chose to nut and bolt it over top of the existing floor. Gee, thank you. So they had everything they needed. They had sheet metal, a welder, you know, the ability to cut and bend metal. And they chose to just do that.
Yeah, they quit that.
Wow. Thank you. Well, that's how you don't do it, I guess. We just had a... Man, that was an hour. Hey, that was an hour getting that off there, probably. Maybe not quite, but felt like 2 hours to get that off. Man. But I found out something awesome. I have two of these, and one's got a guard on it and one doesn't, right? Obviously, one's to get into tighter spots, but this one actually works. You can push it against the metal and it doesn't just stop. Whereas the other one, you got to be so light of a touch onto it that it takes you 4 days to scratch through a bolt. But anyways, we're planning on putting a. See, I got this idea from old Shifty, eh? But he put 1/8 inch plate for the inner. You're gonna replace it. You might as well. It's just a flat piece of metal with a J bend onto it. You might as well friggin', stab a friggin' thicker piece in there, and then we're gonna use box instead. Because the engine mounts are mint, or not the engine mounts. The cab mounts are mint, eh? Like they're. I don't know how your cab mounts in your truck are, but. Mine, yeah, mine are mint, and this is where are we looking here? This plate right here is aftermarket already, so you can see the line there from the original. So I mean, it's all just a friggin' mess, anyways. You can't, what are we gonna do? Friggin' replicate Buddy's cobbled Marmaduke, or just friggin' put a big thick inner in, box section friggin' cab mounts. And then 3rd gen rubbers, eh? Yeah. 3rd gen friggin' rubbers with the metal cap tops and everything. We'll just get to cut that protrusion off of there. What happened?
Should last forever.
Well, my lifetime anyway. Probably be dead in a couple of years, but whatever. Anyways, friggin' more grinding, cutting, scratching. It's awesome, man. Where are you guys? You should come to Inwood. Oh, there's old dirty old Rick. Hey, there's dirty old Rick. Where you at, Rick? Hey, we need scratching. Moving shit. Yeah, he's not even scratching. But anyways, holy suffering, I gotta go. Hey, I gotta go. I quit. Yeah. It started getting hard. Hey, look at the debris, boys. My goodness. But like all this is just totally filled right to the top. There's the original rocker. Eh? Friggin' rights, it's totally still in there. And the original. Oh.
Careful, sharp.
A couple times, but that's the original inner rocker. But then they just had this very lightly pop riveted on there. Some terrible, and yeah. Worked out really good, but took out my floor supports there. Well, that's good. Okay, that's custom. But then up in here, all the way up into the toe mix cigarette. Oh, my Gouda one, buddy, my Gouda one.
I know, buddy.
No, this was days away from just getting hauled off to scrap.
Yeah.
Eh? Like
if Pug One didn't do it, it would have been scrap.
Yeah. Because you can't just wheel this in the shop and put a couple patches on it and then drive this.
No,
this is
not enough patches in the world.
Completely, like the frigging cab mount is completely gone. Like, I mean,
yeah, but it's more sat on the floor than it is.
Yeah, like we got her jacked up a little bit right now, so it's kind of up a little bit. But I already cut through friggin' wire. I knew it was there too, and I was being real ginger, and I just nicked it a little bit, but still, no gut. To deal with that before it becomes an issue. But yeah, that's custom. I poked my finger right into the side of the guy too, and it just opened up like a freaking can of cigarette. And, wow, this is my Gouda one, buddy.
I know, buddy.
Yeah, look at that whole son of a bitch off of there, and see if we can't mimic that, the step, right? But we're going to a machine shop right now. Shelley Shea Marine's brake does a 1/2 inch radius, right? So I mean, one of the bits is 1/2 inch. You got to go 4 inch, 1 inch, 1/2 inch, right? Step, 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 and then it'll just, you know, we just cut the ends to shape and then stab it in there. Was a bling bling, and then we can start building off of that, right? Inner, outer, you know, or once we got the inner, we can do the cab mount, and then we got to do the outer, and then do the rigging and everything else off of that. But until we got that, no go. So go get that done now. 12 pack of Siemens Clear. Hey, scores! So that's a pretty good deal, I figure. We'll get Rusty fired up, load up the metals. Oh man, no good. No good at all. Speaking of no good, you know, 400, you know, like I went 24 kilometers and now it's under half a tank. Just killing me, buds. Just freaking killing me.
Right on. Let's see what you got here.
Picking one of those up tomorrow.
Iron Maker?
Yeah.
Nice.
Sure. We fucking push it out and dry.
Well, now we get a new piece of equipment because it won't fucking bend.
So that was however long, I think it was like 88 and a half long. And then so it's like, you know, quarter, or so it's half, and then 1 inch, and then 4
Okay.
inches, right?
Yep. It's okay. You may have to cut a half inch off that. Okay.
Yeah, no
Their
worries.
brake may do it. I'm just not sure.
Yeah,
So,
for
okay.
sure.
Cool, man.
Right on. Muchas gracias. Third words are another dirts, but we got to go get some stuff for next day or two anyway. So I mean, maybe even tomorrow there'll be time. Shouldn't take all day to just shoot down to Hammerwords and back. But yeah, another crew of dicks to help the program along, eh? All that kind. Oh yeah, we'll get your shit under half a case of beer. Okay, eh? We got to get them on the Whistler sticks, and then we'll really be grooving. Eh? Spray a couple roach cigarettes down, a couple grub tubes. Eh? Bring them a couple grub tubes and bend up some stuff, blues macoots and different things. Friggin' rights, anything you can draw, plasma coop. That's awesome. Get these dicks to bend that up. I mean, surely with all that stuff, they can just give her a little roll and a how you doing and a little bend and a stovepipe and a stovepipe, you know. Just belligerent. That's just one side of the fellas that fell off. And I mean, that's after beating the shit out of it and carrying on and going on. This is like day 9 of taking this floor out and stuff. How much we're sending the cow? Oh, onwards, boys. Friggin', yeah, we're getting her. We're gonna get her. That's all there is to them apples. But it's gonna be a lot of work. No doubt about it. There is not a question in the skull valve about, you know. But it's already, you know. I mean, once we get that in her, it's just pig and Marmaduke from there, because, you know, that'll be a nice thick straight piece of metal with a bend onto it, so it'll be strong. We put it in there, and that'll take a lot of the tension off of the rest of the stovepipe. But just a little surgery, But I was on my way to the son of a bitch there, and good thing I got a dash cam. This cocksucker friggin' there's a shed, and then this like SUV behind the shed, like driving down the road, right? Like the truck pulling a shed, flashers on, going 60 into 90, not a big deal. You're pulling a shed. I'll wait until the traffic's not, I wasn't gunning it. We were going the speed limit. Speed limit's 90. I think I got up to like 93, and then everybody started stopping, going 60 because this friggin' shed. Well, friggin', you look, nobody's got their blinker on, nobody's making the moves to friggin' go to the pass, so I just pull out and start passing. I wasn't gunning it. Friggin', when you gun it, it chooches. Well, it didn't chooch, I was just passing. That's it. So friggin' this superhero of the road there decides that he's going to take it upon his cigarette to like pull out in front of me. I should have just smashed right into him. I really, really should have. I don't know why I didn't. It's just, you got that right reaction to totally not crash your shit, right? But I should have just completely just stoved him right into the ditch. That would have been completely awesome. But yeah, I stopped, and then, and then he moved over and he's like eyeballing. It's like, are you serious right now? This guy is the definition of a goof. Like, what did I do to you? I tried to pass. I totally did a absolutely legitimate, legal as frig pass on a wide open, no traffic coming area of road. You know what I mean? Oh man, these friggin' people. Anyways, boys, I got a bunch of stuff to shuffle around here tonight. We got a big day planned for the morrows, and you're not going to want to miss that one. I can assure you of these facts. Oh my goodness, it's got to be homework or something. But anyways, boys, I got a bunch of editing to do, a bunch of stuff to cock around with in here, and a big day to plan for tomorrow. So I got to go, but appreciate you freaking watching. And if you wouldn't mind, I'd appreciate it if you finger fudged on that like button if you missed them. A couple of bitches from earlier in the week there, boys. But anyways, beg my pardon, then we cheat, so you go another dick apart one run. Until tomorrow.
Don't let the Walters get you.